Hi guys, so we have a special week as usual. Every week is special and it's called Behar. The energy this week is about certainty. And yes, with everything that we are going through personally and globally, it's very hard to say that the light and love and the greatness is really here in this world. It's more easy to believe that chaos and hatred are controlling the universe. But in this specific week, the energy that is revealed allow us to increase the power of certainty beyond all doubts in our heart. To gain the strength, it's not always easy to convince ourselves. Yes, we cannot brainwash ourselves. It's good, it's good, it's good. We want to use the tools, the letters like the Zohar, the 72 names that will allow us to activate in us the power of our soul. And by this, we gain the strength. That strength that will guide us not to lose our focus, not to lose our energy when something challenging or difficult or painful will appear in our life. So that's the first thing that we can receive, the power of certainty beyond all kind of doubt. The second thing, one more thing before. The reason we want to keep our certainty is because the light is constantly flowing, means all the blessing constantly want to come to our life, constantly. But we don't have this experience. Why? It is exactly because of all those moments of doubts. Each time that I am sure that the negativity, that hatred is in control, or something in my personal life, or something in the world, what am I doing? I'm detaching myself from that source that called light, that is really the pool of all the blessings in our life. So in order for me to restore that connection, it's very important for me to keep that certainty. Okay, and how do I do it? First of all, is using the tools, the Zohar 72 names, especially this week, to reconnect to my soul, to reconnect to that, the frequency of those blessings, the frequency of the certainty. The second thing that has to do a lot with certainty, it's our complicity. Means that when I am complete with the light, how can it be? How is it possible? So the Zohar is telling us, and the righteous are telling us, that to be capable to be complete with the light, first of all, we need to listen more and more carefully to our soul. Through the day, we are guided by the light. If we just listen more carefully. Many times we are misled by our ego, by all those aspects that create separation between me and the light. All the times that I'm afraid, all the times that I don't want to take responsibility, all those times that I prefer not to go into a conflict, all those times that I'm running away from being seen, or to take the lead. I'm always hiding from that. Okay? Or to take the chance, yes, to have more courage. Each one has this little thing that we listen more than our soul. Think about how many times that you felt to do something, but you didn't do it. If it's to share with someone, to listen to someone, to call someone, and you didn't do it, and it was a very important moment you discovered after. Why we don't do this is because the voice of that force try to keep us away from listening to our soul and having that complicity with the light. So this week we gain more strength to listen to our soul and to function and to work through the guidance of my soul and the light. What happens when we are doing so? When I'm following more and more the voice of my soul, in those moments, first of all, in those moments, I am let's say, and we'll say differently. We are most of the day, we are doing the work of the light in a more precise way. Doing the work of the light, it doesn't mean to be in action all the time. It means sometimes to do, sometimes to pause, sometimes to listen, sometimes to speak. It depends. There's no logic to this. It's a deep feeling. It's not feelings. I feel angry, so I have to say what I have on my heart. No, it's what is right to do in that moment. To be capable to hear more of this, it's important for me to use the tools and to be connected, especially to the energy of this week through the tools, okay? And more to be sensitive to that soul. And if I did a mistake, there's no mistakes, yes, but if I saw that I failed, let's say, okay, I did something that was wrong, let's say, again, there are no mistakes, but I learned from that. This is why it's not a mistake. Everything happened for the exact reason, but I learned from that, and I know it was not the voice of the soul. So next time I will know better what's the voice of my soul, and I'll function by that voice, okay? So one, I want to work through the day to follow the voice of the light, to know exactly at what moment to shut up, what moment to speak, what moment to take an action, what moment to pause and to wait for things to happen. It depends. How to do that? At every moment to ask the light, what should I do now? What should I do now? How should I act? Give me a sign. How the other person feel? What is the light saying now? Constantly asking the light. The I know is exactly opposite from the voice of the soul. When I know, that's how I know I'm not with complicity with the light. Now, the other thing that can happen is that I have fears to follow the light because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have enough information that will allow me to take this or this decision. But I feel to go and to do something, to take right. Why do I have the feeling? I want to follow my heart, to follow my soul, and to know that whatever is going to happen is going to be the best thing. I'm not going to judge myself. It's going to be the best thing, even if it doesn't look so nice, but it's going to be the best thing that I needed to go through in that moment. Why do we want to follow this way of being, of acting? Because behaving in that way, more complete with the light, also the blessings and the flow of energy that comes to my life is also constant and beyond the logic mind. Why? Because I am constantly with the light. Means that also when I'm pausing, it's because the light guided me to pause. So this is why constantly I'm with the light, therefore I'm open constantly to get that flow of messages, of energy, of prosperity, etc., etc. Okay? So now, one more point. There are times that we are falling into the drama of our life. It's like this. But we want to get up as fast as possible from that falling. And one more thing can help us to do it. when we are going through the drama, when we're going through pain, confusion, fear, we're the vessel, we are seeing that situation in that way. But the truth is that from the side of the light, at that moment that we are afraid, the light wants to give us more. Okay, the light wants to give us a gift that was not present in our life before, but we are experiencing as pain or confusion. So when we are going through something like that, we want to remember what I'm seeing right now, what I'm experiencing right now, it's the light in cover. That cover, more it's thick or more it's painful and more hard to see, I want to understand that behind this, there is a stronger light that is trying to penetrate into my life. I want to use that pain in the right way. I want to use this inconvenient in the right way. What's the right way? Is to know I'm not going to be afraid of that situation. Why? Behind that door, there's a great light. Heavier the door, the light that is behind that door is pushing in a stronger way. Therefore, I want to focus on the light and not at the door. The door is going to be open at a certain point. And if I focus on the light behind it, so greater the light that can come into my life. That difficulty that we are going through is preparing my vessel to be capable to contain that beautiful amount of light that is about to come. If the push is small, okay, so this is how much I'm going to be capable to carry. If the push is strong, this is how much I will be capable to carry. So when we are going through those difficulties, in order for us really to reinforce our certainty, it's all the same at the end of the day. We want to have in our mind, don't fall into that illusion. The heaviness of the situation is preparing you to carry all the light that is about to come, that is here, just preparing your vessel. So be busy to prepare your vessel to how much light is going to be here, instead of, oh, it's painful, oh, I don't know what, instead of dealing with what's bothering me, more dealing with that light that is behind. I would like to read a paragraph from the Zohar, really to digest and absorb all what we share today. ואיתמה מה בין היי להי, קולה הוא במתכלה חדה, אבל מכאן התפרשה נרחוי, ומכאן השתכח דינה, ומסתרה דילן הבו שניין דה מן דה, ורזיני לילה התמסרו, בר למחצדי חקלה קדישה, וכתיב סוד השם ליראיו. I wish you a powerful week.